Yo, back at it again today here at 88 Rotors Off-Road with another taco mashup. We have another jam-packed video for you guys to enjoy today. It's sad to know that these third gens are going to start phasing out soon, but we really can't wait for the fourth gens to arrive. Here's one that we just installed a King setup on. This right here is a 2.5 remote reservoir coilovers and shocks with compression adjusters for both front and rear, Camburg tubular X-joint upper control arms in the front end, and a Deaver add-a-leaf system in the back. Wheels here are the RRW RR7Hs in a 17 by 8.5 size with a 0 offset in a matte bronze finish. We wrapped it up in a 285/7017 Yokohama Geolander G003 MT tire. So what do you guys think of the stance on this setup right here? Give us a call to schedule an appointment to get your King setup done with us. If you're not local and still want this kit, check the link in the description. We pre-adjust these to the exact height to get the stance that you see here in our videos before we ship them out. That way, when you get them to your doorsteps, you're ready to throw them right on the vehicle. Next up, we have a Bilstein 6112 and 5160 setup going on this Lunar Rock Tacoma. We paired the 6112s up with a set of SPC upper control arms to maximize articulation in the front end and to get the suspension geometry back in line after the lift. The rear end raises about 1.5 inches with a Deaver add-a-leaf system. Wheel and tire of choice here are the RRW RR7Hs in the Flowform design. This is the all-new Flowform design that replaced the original cast version. Tires here are the BF Goodrich All-Terrain KO2s in a 285/7017 size. Flowform wheels like the one you see here use a special machining process that allows the wheel to be lighter in weight and stronger in form. Grab a set of these at 88rotorsoffroad.com and get a free 88 Rotors and Dust Till Dawn collab t-shirt for free. Just pick the size of the shirt and add it to the cart and you won't be charged for it. Make sure to look at the V2 series t-shirts that we're giving out with every set of our RW wheels. We have this Bilstein kit packaged up on our website as well, so it takes out all the guesswork from what you have to order. We'll throw the link for this kit in the description to make it easier for you as well. As you can see, we do a ton of these 6112 kits. We're showing you another one here. Reason being, these are still at an affordable price, yet handles great on and off-road. With the parts we package them together with, you're ready to hit some great off-of-the-grid campsites or mild off-road trails with your buddies. We're installing a set of the Bead Grip Method MR703s on here. These are 17 by 8.5 size with a 0 offset. And here's a 2019 TRD Pro in Cavalry Blue that's in for a King setup. We're doing the 2.5 remote reservoir coilovers and shock setup on this one with compression adjusters and some King Blue Elevate Billet Uniball upper control arms. We hope that you guys are enjoying this video so far, and if you do so, please find time to click on that thumbs up and give us a like. It makes a big difference for this video and the channel itself, and it definitely encourages us to make more videos like this for your viewing pleasure. All this blue flows well together on this Tacoma. Looks like it was purposely matched together. This color matching of the upper control arms and shocks trend has been gaining traction this year, especially since Camburg and Elevated started doing it. There's still a lot of people that say they prefer standard colors, but sometimes color matching can be kind of cool too. Which do you prefer? Drop a comment down below and let us know your thoughts. But don't worry, we stock them all to cater to everybody and their wants and needs. The front Kings have been adjusted to about 3 inches of lift before going on the vehicle. Here it is installed with the blue Elevate arms as well. We just need to mount up the reservoirs next on that one. So swinging over to the rear end, our tech is cutting off the excess threading of the retainer bolt on the add-a-leaf system. The Deaver add-a-leaf allows you to retain the factory overload spring and U-bolts. It still also gives you about an extra 1.5 inches of lift. And here's the beautiful blue suspension installed in the front end. If you look closely, you can see that all of the nuts and bolts have a white paint pen mark on them. One of the final steps we do is to go over every nut and bolt that we've touched and mark them with a white paint pen after double checking to make sure that they have been torqued down properly. Not only does this show our customer that we've done our part in quality control, it serves as a second purpose for when you want to peek down there below to make sure that nothing has turned itself out after a day of off-roading. Although once torqued to spec, these nuts and bolts don't usually turn themselves out. It's great to have that peace of mind for yourself though, so that you can double check. Do you guys like what you see here and want to see more? Make sure to follow us on Instagram. You can find us at 88 Rotors Off-Road. We're sticking with what the customer came in with in terms of wheels and tires. We're just gonna load up the factory suspension components in the bed, torque the wheels and tires down to spec, then bring it out for a quick test drive. Next up, we have what we call our best bang for the buck setup. This is the Bilstein 5100 setup. We pair these up with an Old Man Emu front lift spring, SPC upper control arms in the front end, and an add-a-leaf in the rear. This kit comes complete with the upper control arms, front and rear lift, and shocks all around. Take the guesswork out of what you need to order and purchase from 88rotorsoffroad.com. We have these pre-assembled and pre-adjusted on our website and are ready to be installed if you need a setup shipped to you. Just make sure to click on the option for strut mounts and assembly, and we'll set it all up and give you the same look as you see here. This truck has no additional constant added weight. So if you have the same truck and it's set up the same way, then it'll look just like this, more or less. Next taco here is a TRD off-road 4x4 that we installed a King setup on. We did the King 2.5 remote reservoir coilovers and shocks with compression adjusters for front and back, with some total chaos upper control arms and an add-a-leaf system in the back. Wheels and tires here are the 16x8 Method MR305s with a 0 offset. We wrapped it up in a 285/75/16 Toyo Open Country AT3 tire. Last one we have here for the day is a spacer lift that we're doing. We're doing a 3-inch front strut spacer and a 2-inch rear lift block on this one with extended U-bolts. We never recommend spacer lifts, but sometimes we gotta understand that some people use it temporarily. Sometimes people order suspension kits and are waiting for them to come in, so they wanna do something in the meantime. This is one of those. We're also installing some amber indicator lights on the front grille. And if you're wondering what those are and don't know, people call them Raptor lights. Also, the wheels and tires on this one are the Method MR305s in a double black finish, 17x8.5 with the 0 offset that we wrapped in a 285/70/17 BF Goodrich all-terrain KO2. And this is pretty much gonna wrap it up for today's video. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Make sure to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell also. That way you'll get alerted the next time we post another video. Until then, take care, guys.